Hello, welcome to English R and LTODAY. Will Street interviews are short, casual conversations with strangers in public places. They are perfect for learning real English because they are natural, not scripted like textbooks. They use simple, real-life sentences. They help you understand different accents and speeds. In this lesson, you'll listen to real-style street interviews in English. Learn the meaning of each sentence and practice speaking them yourself. Scene 1. Morning routines. Location: Times Square, New York City. Interviewer: Jake. Interviewee: Sarah. Dialogue: Jake: Good morning. Can I ask you a quick question for my street interview? Meaning, he politely greets and asks for permission to talk. Quick question means it will be short. Sarah: Sure, no problem. Meaning, she agrees. Sure is casual. No problem means it's okay. Jake: What's the first thing you do after waking up? Meaning, he asks about her morning habit. First thing means the very first action. Closing parenthesis. Sarah: Honestly, I check my phone. I know it's a bad habit, but I like to see the news and messages. Meaning, she admits she looks at her phone first. Honestly shows she's telling the truth. Bad habit is something you do that's not good. Jake: Do you drink coffee in the morning? Meaning, he asks if coffee is part of her routine. Sarah: Oh yes, I can't start my day without coffee. It wakes me up. Meaning, she strongly needs coffee in the morning. Can't start my day without means it's essential. Key expressions: Quick question gives a short question, usually in casual situations. Bad habit gives something you do often, but is not good for you. Can't start my day without gives means something is necessary in your routine. Scene 2. Favorite place in the city. Location: Outside a bookstore in Chicago. Interviewer: Mia. Interviewee: David. Dialogue: Mia: Hi there. We're asking people about their favorite place in the city. Can I talk to you for a minute? Meaning, hi there is a friendly greeting. For a minute means a short time. David: Yeah, sure. Meaning, he agrees casually. Mia: So, what's your favorite place in Chicago? Meaning, she's asking for his personal preference. David: Definitely the lakefront. I love walking by Lake Michigan, especially in the evening when the sun sets. Meaning, definitely means 100% sure. Lakefront is the area next to the lake. Sunsets means sunset. Mia: Sounds relaxing. Do you go there often? Meaning, sounds relaxing is her opinion. Go there often means frequently. David: At least 3 times a week. It helps me clear my mind after work. Meaning, at least means minimum. Clear my mind means relax and stop thinking about stress. Key expressions: For a minute gives not literally 1 minute, just a short time. Definitely gives absolutely yes. Clear my mind gives to relax and not think about problems. Scene 3. Lunch. Habits. Location: Food truck in Los Angeles. Interviewer: Emma. Interviewee: Tom. Dialogue: Emma: Hey. Mind if I ask you what you're having for lunch today? Meaning, hey is casual. Mind if I ask is a polite way to get permission. Tom: Not at all. I'm having a chicken burrito from this food truck. It's my favorite spot. Meaning, not at all means of course not. Go ahead. Spot here means place. Emma: How often do you eat here? Meaning, she asks about frequency. Closing parenthesis. Tom: Maybe twice a week. It's close to my office, and the food is delicious. Meaning, twice a week equals 2 times per week. Emma: Do you ever bring your own lunch? Meaning, she asks if he sometimes makes his own food at home. Tom: Sometimes. But honestly, this place is too good to resist. meaning, too good to resist means it's so nice he can't say no. Key expressions, mind if I ask, gives polite way to start a question. Spot gives informal, for place or location. Too good to resist gives something so good that you can't avoid or refuse it. Practice exercises listening. Repetition, play the dialogue and repeat each sentence exactly. Focus on stress and intonation. English speakers often stress important words. Speaking roleplay partner, A. B. The interviewer. Partner B. Be the interviewee. Switch roles. Try changing the topic, for example. Favorite restaurant. Weekend plans. Vocabulary review. Match the word to its meaning. Quick question. Bad habit. Lakefront. Clear my mind. Too good to resist a something you do often but shouldn't be. Very short question. C. Helps you relax mentally. D. So nice you can't say no. E. Area near a lake. Answers 1b, 2, A, 3, E, 4, C. 5d asterisk street interviews are great for learning English because you hear real answers from real people. In this part, we focus on opinions, what people think about their city, its culture, and their personal goals. You'll see how native speakers express agreement, disagreement, and feelings in natural ways. Scene 1. Best thing about living in this city location. Union Square. San Francisco. Interviewer, Lisa. Interviewee, Daniel. Dialogue, Lisa. Hi. We're asking people what they like most about living in San Francisco. Can I ask you? Meaning, what they like most means their favorite thing. Daniel. Sure. I'd say the diversity. You can meet people from all over the world here. Meaning, I'd say is a soft way to give an opinion. Diversity means variety in cultures and backgrounds. Lisa. That's true. Do you think it makes the city better? Meaning, she asks if diversity improves life. Daniel. Absolutely. You get to try different foods, celebrate different festivals, and learn from different perspectives. Meaning, absolutely equals 100% yes. Perspectives means ways of thinking. Lisa. Have you lived here all your life? Meaning, she asks if he grew up here. Daniel. No. I moved here 5 years ago from Texas, and I fell in love with the place. Meaning, fell in love with means to start liking something a lot. Key expressions. I'd say gives gentle way to give an opinion. Absolutely gives strong agreement. Fell in love with gives start loving something or someone. Scene 2. One thing. You would change location. Boston. Common. Boston. Interviewer, Jack. Interviewee, Maria. Dialogue, Jack. Hi there. If you could change one thing about Boston, what would it be? Meaning, hypothetical question. If you could means imagine you had the power. Maria. Honestly, I'd change the traffic. It gets so bad during rush hour. Meaning, rush hour is the busiest time of the day on the roads. Jack. Yeah, I've heard that. How long does it usually take you to get to work? Meaning, usually means on most days. Maria. About 45 minutes, and I only live 10 miles away. Meaning, distance is short, but time is long because of traffic. Jack. That's frustrating. Do you think public transportation could help? Meaning, frustrating means annoying and disappointing. Maria. Definitely. If the trains were more frequent and reliable, more people would use them. Meaning, frequent equals happening often. Reliable equals works well and on time. Key expressions. If you could gives use to ask about an imagined situation. Rush hour gives busy traffic time, usually morning and evening. Reliable gives can be trusted to work well. Scene 3. Local culture location. Pike Place Market, Seattle. Interviewer, Anna. Interviewee, James. Dialogue, Anna. Hey, we're talking to people about local culture. How would you describe the culture in Seattle? Meaning, describe means explain what something is like. James, I think it's friendly but reserved. People are nice, but they also like their personal space. Meaning, reserved means not overly open or expressive. Personal space means physical distance people prefer. Anna, interesting. What's your favorite cultural event here? Meaning, she asks about a special tradition or festival. James, the coffee culture. We have so many coffee shops, and it's a big part of social life here. Meaning, coffee culture means coffee is important in daily life. Anna, do you think it's different from other cities? Meaning, she asks if it's unique. James, yes, people here don't just drink coffee. They talk about where it's from, how it's made, and they take time to enjoy it. Meaning, he explains it's deeper than just drinking coffee. Key expressions. Reserved gives, not too open in sharing feelings. Personal space gives the physical distance someone prefers. Coffee culture gives a lifestyle or social habit around coffee. Scene for personal dreams location, Millennium Park. Chicago interviewer, Mark. Interviewee, Olivia. Dialogue, Mark. Hi. We're asking people about their personal dreams. What's something you hope to achieve in the next 5 years? Meaning, hope to achieve means want to reach or accomplish. Olivia, I'd like to start my own bakery. I love baking and sharing food with people. Meaning, I'd like to, is a polite way of saying, I want to. Mark, that's wonderful. Do you already have a plan? Meaning, he asks if she's prepared steps. Olivia, sort of. I'm taking business classes and saving money. Meaning, sort of means partially, or kind of. Mark, where would you like your bakery to be? Meaning, he asks for the location preference. Olivia, somewhere in the neighborhood where I grew up. I want it to feel personal and community-focused. Meaning, neighborhood means local area where someone lives. Community-focused means caring about local people. Key expressions hope to achieve gives aim or goal for the future. Sort of gives. Somewhat, partly. Community-focused gives made for and supporting the local community. Practice exercises listening. Repetition play each scene. Pause after every sentence, repeat exactly. Focus on opinion words like I think, absolutely, definitely. Speaking roleplay, take turns being interviewer and interviewee. Change the topics. Favorite season, best restaurant, place you want to visit. Vocabulary match, reserved, reliable. Rush hour, fell in love with sort of. A busy time on the roads, be trustworthy. Works well, C. Started loving, a lot, D. Somewhat, not completely. E. Not very open with emotions. Answers, 1E, 2B, 3A, 4C, 5D, asterisk. In this final part, we focus on entertaining and inspiring answers you might hear in real street interviews. You'll learn how people respond to unusual or funny questions, how to understand humor in everyday conversation, how people share personal, inspiring stories in short sentences. Scene 1. Funniest thing that happened this week. Location, Santa Monica Pier, California. Interviewer, Jake. Interviewee, Chloe. Dialogue, Jake. Hi. We're asking people about the funniest thing that happened to them this week. What's your story? Meaning, he asks for something funny that happened recently. Chloe, oh, this is embarrassing but funny. I spilled coffee on my shirt right before a job interview. Meaning, embarrassing means it made her feel uncomfortable. Spilled means accidentally dropped liquid. Jake, oh no, what did you do? Meaning, he asks for her reaction. Chloe, I went to the bathroom, tried to clean it, but it just made a bigger stain. Meaning, stain is a mark that's hard to remove. Jake, did you still go to the interview? Meaning, he wants to know if she continued. Chloe, yes. And the interviewer actually laughed and said, it happens to all of us. That broke the ice. Meaning, broke the ice means made the situation more relaxed. Key expressions: embarrassing gives, makes you feel awkward. Stain gives a spot of dirt or color on fabric. Break the ice gives make people feel more comfortable. Scene 2, most unexpected. Event location: Central Park, New York. Interviewer: Mia. Interviewee: Lucas. Dialogue: Mia, hi there. What's the most unexpected thing that happened to you this month? Meaning, unexpected means surprising, not planned. Lucas, I met my favorite singer at the grocery store. Meaning, grocery store is where you buy food and household items. Mia, wow. Did you talk to them? Meaning, she asks if he interacted. Lucas, yeah. I just said, I love your music, and they smiled and thanked me. Meaning, he kept it short and polite. Mia, did anyone else recognize them? Meaning, she asks if other people noticed. Lucas, a few people did, but they kept it low-key so the singer could shop in peace. Meaning, low-key means quiet, not attracting attention. Key expressions: unexpected gives surprising, not planned. Grocery store gives supermarket. Low-key gives quiet, not attracting attention. Scene 3. One piece of advice. Location: Fisherman's Wharf. San Francisco. Interviewer: Anna. Interviewee: Mrs. Thompson. Elderly woman. Dialogue: Anna, hi. If you could give one piece of advice to young people, what would it be? Meaning, advice means helpful guidance. Closing parenthesis. Mrs. Thompson, be kind to everyone, even when you don't feel like it. You never know what someone is going through. Meaning, don't feel like it means not in the mood. Going through means experiencing. Anna, that's beautiful. Did something happen that taught you this? Meaning, she asks for the reason behind the advice. Closing parenthesis. Mrs. Thompson, yes, many years ago, a stranger helped me when I was lost in a new city. That small act of kindness changed my day completely. Meaning, small act of kindness is a simple good action. Anna, that's inspiring. Thank you for sharing. Meaning, inspiring means making someone feel motivated or hopeful. Key expressions: piece of advice gives one suggestion or guidance. Going through gives experiencing a situation. Act of kindness gives doing something nice for others. Scene 4. Biggest dream location: Navy Pier, Chicago. Interviewer: Mark. Interviewee: Adrian. Dialogue: Mark, hi. We're asking people about their biggest dream. What's yours? Meaning, biggest dream means most important life goal. Adrian, I want to travel to every country in the world. Meaning, his dream is to visit all countries. Mark, that's amazing. How many have you visited so far? Meaning, he asks for the number. Adrian, 10 so far. I work remotely, so I try to visit one new country every 3 months. Meaning, work remotely means working from anywhere, not in a fixed office. Mark, which country has been your favorite? Meaning, he asks for the best experience. Adrian, Japan. The culture, the food, the people, everything was unforgettable. Meaning, unforgettable means very memorable. Key expressions: work remotely gives work from anywhere. Unforgettable gives so good you will always remember. Biggest dream gives main life goal. Practice exercises: listening, repetition, play each dialogue, and repeat after each sentence. Focus on emotional words like embarrassing, inspiring, unforgettable. Speaking challenge: interview your friend with these fun questions. funniest thing that happened this week. Most unexpected event this month. One piece of advice you'd give to others. Your biggest dream. Vocabulary review. Match the word to its meaning. Break the ice, low-key, unforgettable, going through. Embarrassing. A. Experiencing a situation. B. Relax people in a new situation. C. Quiet. Not attracting attention. D. So good, you will always. Remember, E. Makes you feel awkward. Answers 1B, 2C, 3D, 4A, 5E asterisk. Thank you for watching the video. If you find it interesting and useful, please give it a like. Please subscribe.